Ganondorf plays off of strength and conditioning. He is a character designed to hit ridiculously hard and punish those who do not respect his options. He's a perfect example of what happens when you trade speed and mobility for raw power. While some characters will string 4 to 7 hits, Ganon is all about 2 and 3 hit combos that deal comparable, if not greater damage. This power is a double-edged sword, however, as it comes at the cost of slow movement, poor recovery, and being combo food for a majority of the cast. His approach game is extremely poor, limited to burst options and big commitments. Despite his lackluster movement, he makes up for it with high weight and surprisingly decent range, which can make boxing with Ganon a daunting task. This makes the King of Darkness an extremely inconsistent character. He has the potential to take a stock in the blink of an eye, while constantly being at risk of getting bodied and gimped off stage. This duality makes games with Ganon very momentum-based. If you get an early lead, Ganon can keep his foot on the gas and roll over his opponents. If he loses an early stock, however, he tends to struggle making huge comebacks, which can usually force him to make hard reads. Conditioning is a crucial part for Ganondorf's game, as it will allow you to start reading your opponent and is built off of how much respect your opponent has for you and your power. This is why it's important to see how they respond to being cornered or being hit. Information you collect in these interactions is what will be used to make hard reads with smash attacks or any other kill move. Respect is also bred off of good spacing of your attacks, since well-spaced moves will limit an opponent's options to punish you, or at the very least make them very big commitments. Ideally, you want to be at a range where Ganon can threaten with neutral air, down tilt, and jab. This will allow you to effectively pressure shield and force your opponent into a panic option, as shield health decreases. You shouldn't be any closer unless you plan on dash attacking or grabbing. Once you start picking up on their options is when you can send a hard read and take an early stock. Reading their options is when the concept of fear is introduced. Fear is bred off of uncertainty and lack of knowledge for the future. And in this case, Ganon's sheer power can and will strike fear into the hearts of your opponents. A fearful enemy is a vulnerable one, as judgment of their situation is reduced to instinct. An instinct can range from a bad roll to a back-breaking air dodge. Jab is Ganon's fastest grounded attack, and its long range makes it a solid boxing tool. It has no combo potential at low percent, but can bait out a shield, which can be countered with a grab. At mid percent, it starts forcing opponents into a tumble, which can set up for a tech situation, or jump read. If they DI away and jump, then you can't follow up with anything. It can take away a stock at very high percents, but the situations where this comes in handy are few and far between. More than anything, it serves as a poke in the neutral and whiff punishing, since it is safe on shield when spaced. Ganon's Sparta Kick is a stronger, more committal version of Jab, which trades speed and safety for power and size. It has a sweet spot at Ganon's foot and sour spots on his leg. However, the hitboxes are basically one and the same. While it can kill early off the side, its slow speed and high end lag keep it from being a move that is spammed in neutral. Due to Ganon's slow movement, pivot canceling isn't as useful when compared to other characters. Other than whiff punishing, you're mainly going to be saving F-tilt for punishing those who miss a tech from a flame choke. Up tilt is a vicious axe kick that will annihilate anyone it touches. It has 2 sets of win boxes, one designed to push away and another to pull opponents in. Connecting it will result in a shield break, which will allow you to punish however you please. The only exception is if your opponent is on a platform or is shulk, because he's a cheater. The one problem is that the move takes a full second to become active, meaning it is virtually useless at all times. There is no real reason to use this move if you are looking to play optimally, since Ganon will always have a better option available. Down tilt is a strong low kick designed to launch opponents vertically. With a combination of high damage and knockback, it is a fantastic poke in the neutral. It is safe on shield when spaced, but even when it isn't, you can probably get away due to the ridiculous amount of shield stun. It is also one of Ganon's most reliable options to 2-frame due to its large hitbox. At early percents, you can combo into down tilt with most fast falling aerials. At around 30 to 40%, connecting it under a platform will set up a tech situation, and at very high percents, it will take a stock. Connecting it will not start any combos, but it will at least set up a situation where Ganon can catch a landing or take a stock. Dash attack is a strong shoulder bash which functions as a combo starter, kill move, and burst option. It has a sweet spot at the beginning and the sour spot at the end of the move. Connecting with the strong hit can lead into a pivot grab or neutral air, though it's relatively inconsistent since very little is guaranteed. As such, the strong hit is reserved for a kill option. Connecting the weak hit is when Ganon can actually combo, as he has a plethora of follow-ups depending on percents. At high percents, a kill confirms into an up air, neutral air, back air, and forward air. Fortunately, you can cross up on shield if you hit with the early part, which can be useful in a handful of matchups. If you don't cross up on shield, however, the move is very unsafe. The combo and kill potential also makes dash attack one of Ganon's most useful approach options, since he doesn't have any projectiles to speak of. F-Smash is a brutal sword swing with high damage and knockback. It is Ganon's slowest smash attack, taking just under half a second to become active. It can hit opponents on platforms, which allows you to pressure shields from below. It is extremely unsafe on any shield it doesn't break, but can be safe when spaced. This makes it really only useful for hard reads and shield break punishes, but that doesn't make it useless. Because of the move's amazing range, which covers not only the front but also above Ganon, it becomes relatively easy to connect. And if your opponent is panicking and is playing off of fear, it'll make landing the move that much easier. Up smash makes Ganon perform a massive overhead sword swing. Like forward smash, the move has extremely high damage, range, and knockback at the cost of speed. Because of its impressive hitbox, Ganon can cover an entire battlefield platform, which can be useful for tech chasing on platforms. This is compounded by its incredible shield breaking potential, which again can be amplified when played off of fear. There is no known way to combo into it other than down air at very niche percentages, and with all other up smashes, it can't be used directly out of shield. As a whole, however, its main use is for reads and option coverage when Ganon has the advantage state. It really isn't useful for anything other than to hit really hard and cover a lot of area. Down smash is a two-part sword stab where the first hit connects into the second, sending at a strong horizontal angle. Like his other smash attacks, it will likely be reserved for hard reads and ledge trapping, though it can surprisingly come in handy to punish a tech roll from a flame choke. His neutral air is arguably his best move, functioning as a means of approach, edge guarding tool, and kill option. The move is separated into two kicks. The first has very low scalable knockback unless you hit with the foot, in which case it'll send up and away. The reason the first hit is so good is it allows you to combo and kill at virtually any percent if you land with it. Unless you hit with the foot, which will only combo into a dash attack. The second is the launching hit with a sweet spot and lingering sour spot. The long-lasting hitbox is what allows this move to be an effective edge guarding tool. However, it's important to understand how deep Ganon can go while still being able to recover. The lingering hitbox can also serve as a combo starter since it provides enough hit stun where Ganon can throw a quick attack or grab. As his fastest aerial, it is an effective out of shield option. This is further cemented due to the move's high priority, allowing Ganon to beat out most attacks, or at the very least clank. Unfortunately, there is a downside, since there is always a downside with Ganon. Despite his low short hop, the move has a bad habit of dropping the first hit when rising, limiting its usefulness. His forward air is a powerful haymaker, functioning as a combo finisher and kill option. It has a sweet spot at Ganon's fist and a sour spot on his arm. What makes this move so good is how it covers in front, above, and below. This makes edge guarding and ledge trapping with it pretty viable since you can cover a lot of ground within a few frames. Back air is mainly used to land, pressure shield, and edge guard. At very low percents, there is some combo potential, but like forward air, its main use is to pressure and kill. It differentiates itself from forward air by coming out 4 frames earlier, which can allow you to condition someone to stay in shield or force out a jump. The only major drawback is that the hitbox is fairly small, meaning that buffering your short hop will completely whiff against smaller characters. Up air is another jack-of-all-trades move, as it does everything from a combo starter to kill confirm. It has a strong hit from the first half of the move, launching up and away, and a sour spot at the end, launching at a horizontal opposite angle, both of which can be useful for edge guarding in specific scenarios. The late hit can also be used to jab block, which can set up for any follow-up. It will auto-cancel after frame 25, which can be done out of a short hop and a very late fastfall. This makes it a viable anti-air to catch full hops or landings. As a combo starter, fast-falling it could combo into a grab, dash attack, or tilt at low percents. At mid percents, it can be comboed into from a dash attack, or at the very least set up for a mini frame trap. And at very high percents is when it transitions into a kill confirm from late dash attack. Down air is a strong stomp designed to spike and take an early stock. At very low percents, it can combo into a grab or jab, but is generally not recommended due to the slow startup. It can be an effective edge guarding tool, though there are very few edge guard situations where neutral and up air are not optimal. Rather, you'll find it much more useful using it to punish no techs and rolls from a flame choke. Reading this has potential to take a stock since spikes are not techable if the opponent is grounded. Warlock Punch is one of, if not the worst neutral special in the entire game. It takes more than a full second to start up and has no way of cancelling once initiated. If used on the ground, Ganon will receive super armor for a majority of the startup, but this can easily be beaten with a grab or simply getting out of the move's range. The only practical use for this move is as a shield break punish, or if you really want to flex on your opponent. Flame Choke is a command grab serving as a burst option, tech chaser, and recovery tool. Connecting it on the ground will always set up a tech chase situation, which, if read correctly, can lead into a multiple of punishes. A missed tech will combo into a down tilt against every character, though you can follow up with a dash tag, jab, or F tilt depending on which character you are fighting. You can also opt to read their getup with another Flame Choke to reset the situation. There are also a list of characters where Ganon can short hop over their get-up attack. Tech on spot can be covered by a timed down tilt, jab, or F tilt. A tech away can be covered by a dash attack and down tilt against characters with slow tech roll animations. And tech roll in can be covered with a dash attack, turnaround down smash, forward smash, and down air. Aerial Flame Choke is not techable, but will never lead to a guaranteed follow-up due to the reduced frame advantage. Instead, Ganon is forced to read the option and then punish. As mentioned earlier, there are a handful of characters who Ganon can short hop over to avoid their get-up attack, in which case can be punished with a down air or another Flame Choke. For everyone else, a simple shield grab can be used instead. As for rolls in and out, a dash attack is typically the safest option. Due to Ganon's atrocious air mobility, he is forced to rely on Flame Choke to recover horizontally. It will sweet spot the ledge when Ganon is directly in line with the stage, and will command grab anyone hanging at the ledge. It is also a useful option to get off the ledge to counter shields or unsafe approaches. This can be used to set up for a tech chase situation, or simply trade stocks. When trading stocks, Ganon will always die first, and your opponent will have the opportunity to recover if they mash out in time. Dark Dive is Ganon's up special and main option to recover. While it has a hitbox at the end of the move, it mainly functions as a command grab, which can beat out shields. This makes it a decent option out of shield or to punish shielding opponents at the ledge. The main problem with this move is rock crocking, a strategy where your opponent intentionally gets hit by Dark Dive to punish Ganon and end his stock. This is why it's optimal to up B facing away from the stage when possible. The move will not sweet spot the ledge at the start, which can catch those sitting at the ledge. You can also opt to hold down when recovering to bypass the ledge and command grab, or at the very least poke with the late hit. Wizard's Foot is a long burst option designed to close distance and take stocks. It kills off the side extremely early due to the lingering hitbox. It is very unsafe on shield since the move has a ton of end lag, so much lag to the point where crossing up won't save you in most matchups. You can ledge cancel if your spacing is accurate, which is around mid-stage for Battlefield and just less than mid-stage for Final Destination. However, the move's distance shortens if it hits an opponent, making the ledge cancel distance dependent on whether you hit someone or not. Depending on the situation, ledge canceling can set up for a combo or a mix-up. Using it in the air will send Ganon down at an angle. It will spike at the first few active frames and send up for the rest. Should you choose to land on stage, there is also a landing hitbox that surrounds Ganon. However, it is extremely unsafe to land with since Ganon will be in a significant amount of landing lag. As such, Aerial Wizard's Foot is mainly used to set up a low recovery for Ganon or a landing mix-up. Finally, we have his throws, which are pretty basic in terms of what they do. Forward and back throw basically only serve to get your opponent off stage to set up for an edge guard. Up throw is his least useful throw as it has no combo or kill potential. Really, his main throw is down throw, as it combos into a multitude of attacks at mid and low percents. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Big thank you to the Ganondorf Discord for providing a ton of useful information that you see here. If you would like more information regarding Ganon, definitely join the server, which is linked in the description below. This took a lot of time and work to make, so if you did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like and subscribe if you would like to see more. If you have a suggestion for a character you want me to cover, let me know in a comment below. That's all I have for now, and I will see you all later. Peace out.